Listen, son. They need you there. Now! Go!
Damage to half ADKM battery. 1-9er. Fire.
Short-range kinetic pods are loaded. Laser cannon is charged.
What's that reactor report, Mr. Connor?
Reactor 1-1, this is the bridge. Over. Reactor 1-1, this is the bridge. Over.
Come starboard, 24 degrees, 30 degrees low.
24 degrees starboard, 30 degrees low. 5-8, this is Queen 6.
I want you rating fire at 5 mics.
Roger that, Queen 6. Let's get jeeked.
Over the bow.
Lieutenant Gates!
Torch it, Delta Niner.
Stable, we're down.
We're jammed!
Backup systems. 30 seconds to kick in, sir.
Son of...
Is that thing dead?
If it's not, we are.
And crank the forward batteries.
Targeting computer is still down.
Then sight down the barrels.
Fire mission, fire mission. Forward, Atcom, battery. Tango 1-9er.
How long until backup is online, Mr. Klein? Mr. Klein?
10 seconds, sir. 4, 3, 2. Weapon system functional, sir.
Take that out of my sky.
Yes, sir.
No,
Colonel?
it's harmless. They would have killed us by now. This has never happened in this war, sir. A wounded enemy bird. We shouldn't waste the opportunity.
Opportunity? To have a look.
Here's what we know. The hull is a ceramide composite impregnated with graphite, titanium, aluminum trihydrate, and molybdenum.
The spectroscope indicates... What in the hell smells so rank?
Rank, ma'am? It's the aroma of good luck.
We always come back when he wears it.
I could see if it was a Detroit Lions shirt.
How do we get in?
MR scope indicates a chamber located just behind the 2 vents on our fore structure.
What do you mean by chamber?
Don't know. 3 meters behind it is another area.
For what?
Don't know. Biosensors indicate a slight reading in the second area.
What do you mean by slight?
You don't know.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Sir, we haven't finished with our briefing.
Yes, you have.
Sir, they need all available data.
No, they don't. There's only one thing you need to know. Anything that's ever been learned or discovered in all the centuries of life on Earth means nothing right now. No one can tell you what to be prepared for. Your enemy has a dark, bloodthirsty heart. Assume everything is dangerous. If in doubt, kill. I wish I was going with you. Let's make it happen.
I guess they're gonna check out that chick ship so we can see why we're getting our butts kicked so bad.
What? This war ain't lost yet.
Enemy craft 200 meters and closing. 40, 30, 20, 10. Play your hand, wild card.
Magno's on their way.
Easy, baby. Easy.
Alien ship secured. Clear for charge. Stand clear.
Calling card.
We're through the hull. Go! Go!
At least Armstrong had an idea what he'd find on the moon.
Watch out, Hawks. It's slippery down here. You guys okay in there? Yeah. We're all right. Go, Shane. Are you all right? We're okay.
What is that stuff? I don't know. I think they served it in my high school cafeteria. Let's move out.
Ceasefire! Are you all right? We got 2 chigs down here.
They're dead. You okay? What are you doing? This is a fact-finding mission, right? Damn! God. You think I'm gonna get busted for doing that?
God, we finally brought one back. Good job.
Those people are Aerotech.
What are they doing here?
Sewell.
The guy who had our Tellus mission classified compartmentalized.
These guys knew things about this craft before we even engaged it in battle. I'll bet on it.
Sir, it's restricted.
Stand down.
Sir, this area is restricted. Sir! Sir! This area is restricted, sir!
Sir, what's with the civvies?
Breaking down the ship. Studying it, as you suggested.
Come on.
That was for us, the military. We're the ones who will use the information.
Aerotech can break down the ship and analyze
You can't let them break it down?
At ease, Colonel. In half the time it would take us.
Hey, what does this do?
Hey, don't touch that. What are you doing?
What about when you do this?
Get away from here. Guard! Guard! Guard!
McQueen,
Guard!
you've had an ulterior motive from the moment you said go get it. What are you thinking?
Sir, they reversed the ship's navigational computer. It came from a planetary body in the Ceres region.
That is what I was thinking. For 6 months, we've been on the defensive. We haven't been able to even mount an offensive because until this moment, we had no idea where they were based. Now we know where they're from. Let's pay them a hostile visit.
That information is not for public knowledge.
With you, it never will be.
Our planes don't have the range to reach the Ceres region.
This one does. It'll be our Trojan horse.
You don't know how to operate it.
We'll learn.
You'd risk the destruction of this invaluable piece of technology?
I would risk the lives of invaluable men and women if it meant I could finally put it down their throats. Look around you, sir. Defeat is on every face. Fear and surrender is on everyone's mind at home. The Secretary General is ready to give in. I'm not.
It's a suicide mission, Commodore.
It's mass suicide if we don't do it.
Some rum, Colonel? Romantically, it connects me with the sailors of old who drank grog. I don't want to send young lives to their deaths.
Most in vitros have a hard time with love. We don't get many opportunities to feel it or give it. But I know I love those kids. I don't want them to lose their young lives. But I know the value of this mission. When Jimmy Doolittle bombed Tokyo in World War II, in 30 seconds, he gave every man, woman, and child in the country hope. Without hope, we can't win. And if we lose, millions of people will lose their lives.
Pilots for morale. That's how it breaks down.
This mission could turn the war around.
All right. But it's not up to you, Ty. It's in your pilot's hands.
I'd like to go along on this one.
You're grounded, Ty. No way.
With my mission now at hand, my dear old town, my dear old people, I now abandon everything and leave to protect this country. To preserve our eternal and just cause, I now go forth. My body will collapse like a falling cherry blossom, but my soul will live and protect this land forever. Farewell. I am a glorious wild cherry blossom. I shall return to my mother's place and bloom. These are the words of a man, your age, your rank, 118 years ago. He was a kamikaze pilot. He died, foolishly, the next day. He flew his Oka plane into an American destroyer. Gave his life for a lost cause. I keep this in my flight suit at all times.
Sir, I'll volunteer.
West, if you had proof that Kylan Selena was still alive, would you give your life?
I know she's alive. And I'll go because this is not a lost cause. I'll go.
I'm in.
Me too, sir.
But I ain't no kamikaze. 'Cause I'm coming back.
Mr. Sewell, this craft is now under military supervision.
No matter what you think, Colonel, we're after the same things. Oh, we are. I have to admit your idea is brilliant. The Trojan horse, the greatest military maneuver in human history. And our enemy has no knowledge of its precedents. But that's why we should be studying this technology so we can build our own Trojan horse, instead of wasting it on a foolish act of bravado.
You lost 2 colonies in a foolish act of cowardice.
Act with your head, Colonel. Not your heart.
That's why you'll never understand, Mr. Sewell.
One thing I do understand, Colonel, is you won't be going along for this one. Is that a decision made from the heart or the head?
Queen?
This is my ship, Mr. Sewell. As long as I command her, no one will insult the men and women who serve aboard her. Get your staff and get off my ship, sir. Now. The hell are you staring at? You got a mission to fly.
I haven't had to read this much since Bo just made us read that new Dead People book.
You wouldn't by any stretch of the imagination mean the naked and the dead?
Hawks is right. Enough reading.
You never did tell me what frog meant.
Did you like that book?
Yes and no. John Fante is my favorite 20th century author.
Ask the Dust is one of my favorites. No one's ever heard of him.
I hate to break up the book sale, but can we get to fly in this thing? How?
No wonder. It's missing. Mass ratio equals empty ship plus fuel mass over ship mass, right? Okay, but then it jumps to this equation, which determines velocity increments.
Oh.
Points B and C are missing. Something's been omitted.
I want that little geek.
Sure, those Aerotech guys are taking off about right now.
I'll get him myself.
No, it's all right, sir. Military types like to do that sort of thing. Yes, sir. No, it doesn't matter. I got everything we need. Yes, sir, Yes, sir, that's correct. I'm on my way.
Colonel, look at this.
Sewell, wipe the numbers. We need to fly the bomber. We'll have to get him ourselves. This vehicle appears to operate on several advanced propulsion concepts.
I feel like I'm being digested.
Looks more to me like a bladder. A full bladder.
It's launched by an electromagnetic accelerator. As it travels long distances, the craft appears to fly by pellet stream propulsion. It's amazingly fuel efficient. What we will hopefully use to launch this vehicle are electromagnetic ram scoop engines. Hawks, work with us here.
Oh, man, it spooked me. Foo, send me that flashlight.
My battery's dead.
Batteries are dead. Switch is off.
Wes, take the light.
It turned off.
Now give it to me.
It must be a bioelectric conducting gel.
Those holes are filled with it. Think a body part goes in there?
Pray it's only the arms.
Feel anything that might be a prostate? I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, I can get into this. I wonder how you started.
I think you just found the ignition.
It appears the enemy worked together like an orchestra to pilot the craft.
For example, the bladder, as you call it. Two people work in unison to control thrust.
We've been here 5 days and we're nowhere. Launch window is in 10 days. You people have got to work together. 10 days.
The craft partially operates on our bioelectrical systems. Which means, kinda, that when we're in there, the machine and the operator become one being. We're like parasites. You know, like how we all have these parasites in our large intestines, which allow us to process it.
Pa. Whatever. I think in a week, we'll be flying this thing. Starting to feel less and less like a suicide mission.
Colonel McQueen, I just received an update from Trajectory and Orbital. In regard to the alien ship's port of origin, launch window closes much sooner than projected.
How soon?
Tomorrow morning, 0700 hours.
This mission means more to McQueen than morale.
He knows the precedents in military history.
McQueen was born with a K-bar and a core tattoo.
Can you imagine if he was anything else? Like a plumber?
Okay, listen up. This one's in the kitchen. I'm here to fix your faucet, so check your 6. I'm gonna replace the strainer part, and I'm gonna replace the washer. It's gonna be a real knife fight. Now, I'm gonna utilize a monkey wrench and perhaps even a plunger. And when I'm done, you'll have water. It'll be hot and it'll be cold. And one more thing. It's okay to be scared. Sir, it's the greatest form of flattery, sir. It's tough to follow a dog act. Mission's been changed. Launch window closes at 0710. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But
I know we're not ready, but it's on. As Marines, we pride ourselves on training and preparation. I know this mission has had very little of both. I know this isn't exactly the mission you signed on for. So anyone who does not show on the flight deck at 0615 will not be held accountable. Time will be 21:25. Ready. Ready. Hack.
Wayne. You ever surfed before?
I'm from Chicago, Coop. There aren't a lot of tasty waves on Lake Michigan.
I'd like to try surfing when we get back home.
Damn, Foos. You do it one more time, I swear I am gonna stick my flight helmet in it.
What?
You know, it's driving me crazy, okay?
Look, I have a temporal mandibular joint disorder, okay, from battle stress.
Shane, relax. Her doctor told her to do that.
She looks like Jerry Lewis!
Shut up, Wang. And if you don't like it, leave.
Leave?
Get out.
I'm stuck with you.
Foos, she didn't mean that. It's just a moment.
Whatever. Kind of an odd time to feel the need to be well groomed, don't you think?
Queen gave me that book on kamikazes. One with the poem.
Yeah.
They used to clip their nails and put them in undecorated wooden boxes for burial back home because there wouldn't be anything left.
So, you're going? Before now, I used to think there was a chance we could come back. Before now.
We can win this war. A successful strike would make everyone believe again, if that's what it takes. If not us, then who?
Who's there?
McQueen, sir.
Come in. Anyone who shows up in the morning is dead. You know that.
If one doesn't show, hell, sir, even if they all do, please, I have to go.
After all we did to your people, why would you give your life?
I would consider it my gift to you, sir, to have you wonder why I did.
Who am I to tell any man what he should give his life for?
You're the commander of this ship.
I play this one to forget just that. Colonel, I pray your gift is one I never actually have to receive. It's like taking me with you.
November 19th. Sunday back home. And Sundays this time of year, I used to lay in bed and watch the morning football game. And then I'd go out when the light was just right. Golden. Autumn. I grew up in San Diego, and people say that there are no change of seasons in California, but there are. I can always feel it, always. There is just this cold, inevitable edge in the air, the light, the colors. It's as if the earth were letting you know that summer is gone. There's no getting it back. Winter's coming and there's nothing that you can do to escape it. A lot of people say that they fall in love in spring. Not me. I always fell in love in autumn. It is just the most romantic, sexy, desperate. And I'll never see it again. This enemy could kill every last person on Earth, and there would still be autumn. But I'm going tomorrow morning to make sure that there is always someone there to feel it. What?
I don't get it. It's like, you know, when I think about not going, and I see in my mind all you guys dead, it's like I miss you. What's all that about? It's like, what's the point of sitting around here feeling that way?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant? I was just thinking about...
Yes?
Well, if the alien craft is essentially a cognizant being, what would be your hypothesis regarding the... Well, would it allow us, as intruders, to attack its point of origin? Its home?
I don't know, Lieutenant. I'll tell you what's bothering me. The controls operate via bioelectrics. I suppose electrical current is electrical current, but you're not wearing that shirt again, are you? Isn't it incredible that our bioelectrical makeup could operate a life form which evolved in such a distant and so different an environment as Earth's?
I, didn't come here to talk about this.
Do you want my hypothesis on why you did come here?
It's, kind of the going rate for me to finally meet someone who interests me the night before I leave on a suicide mission.
I heard you didn't have to go.
It's 06:15. We launched in 45 mics. Heroes or fools? That's a determination others will make in hindsight. But by being here now, we make that determination for ourselves, and it's neither. Time to go. Wang? That's all right. It's a good day to die. The dim glow falling upon the dried blood of Union brothers in the Manassas Eve still guides our path. Constellations hidden by fierce Pacific storms in the Bataan sky remain obscured by rain. The stars, 1 billion for every life laid down in Vietnam, still shine on us and will guide those who follow.
What dead guy wrote that?
I wrote it. Tin up.
Stand for business.
Sir, should we not return, may we ask that you attend to these remains?
This is how we go. Live or die.
Let's make it happen.
Wang, did you wear the shirt?
No, I kind of got lucky without it.
Lieutenant, I got you a present. It's yours when you get back.
Home base, this is King of Hearts. We're in the slot.
You are good to go, King of Hearts. Expect Vector 235, 5 mics after departure.
Roger that. 2906 to 2970 in 5 mics.
Switch frequency to 323.1. Squawk is 5154.
Roger, 5154. See you in a few hours.
Godspeed, wildcards.
Wang, man the bombardier station. All right, look alive. We're across the Von Braun line. This is behind enemy lines.
We got bandits.
They've spiked us. We are a target.
Lock them!
No. It's a recognition code. Send it back.
Roger that, sending it back. It worked, sir. They think we're one of them.
We got a long way to fly.
I'm reading a satellite in our ballpark.
It's a sentry.
If we take the ship much closer, we might as well just ring the chick's doorbell.
It'll let us pass. It worked before. I'm sending it the recognition code.
It's locked on.
Return the favor.
Locked.
Should we send him another recognition code?
The hell with it. They're gonna find out we're here sooner or later. This is Lieutenant Nathan West, 58th Squadron, United States Marine Corps, planet Earth. Open wide, you cheap bastards! Hurrah! Yes! Get that cluster missile ready, weapons.
Get us a target, pilots.
We're entering their atmosphere. We're spiked! We've got missiles off the rails. 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Lock on! Lock on! Hold it steady!
Steady, damn it!
What, you want steady? You want a missile up our pipes? We can't lock on. Steady out.
We're losing her.
I got us a target! Lock on! Lock on! Target is locked.
Smoke their chig asses.
Remember to tell this colony!
Fire!
Missed. We missed.
How could we miss? Break right! Break right! Missiles on our 6! Break right! 8 Fox 3s in our 6! Closing fast! Juke, damn it! Juke! We are juking!
This ship. It's dying.
That tile! Shane, hit it! Hit it!
Colonel, Wang! Get up here! We found an escape pod!
Report, Connor.
No radio contact since transmission was broken off at 1123 hours.
I want to see a bomber on that LiDAR screen, Mr. Klein.
I'd like nothing better, sir.
Mr. Connor, remove Mr. Sewell from the command center.
I'm here not only on behalf of Veritech, but at the behest of the Joint Chiefs, sir.
Commodore, we have the results of the long-range scan of the Cirrus system.
Any traces of that bomber debris?
Can't tell at this distance. The signal's corrupt.
How near do you need to be to get a clear signal, Gates?
Well, with the interference of the Butterfly Nebula, we need to be within 500,000 MSKs.
That'll place our aircraft within range of Ceres.
Sir, intelligence reports the Chigs have an entire division in the Cirrus system.
I can't risk 15,000 lives on the chance that 6 Marines may be alive. Set a course for the Draconis system.
Set a course for Cirrus, sir. Set a course for Cirrus. You won't be disappointed. Sir, I know that you are aware that I know. Set a course for Cirrus.
Mr. Dunn, I may be signing a pact with the devil, but set a course for the Ceres system.
Watch your hands, watch your hands.
We got company.
Let's move.
We're gonna get you out of here, I promise. Hang on.
Stay back. Wait. Now! I'm out. 2 rounds. Hawks, what are you doing?
I ain't leaving.
We're outnumbered. The only way we can save them is to save ourselves first.
All right.
Nathan! 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 Nathan, it's Kylan! Nathan! Nathan!
We're entering the Cirrus system, sir.
We got a 154.
No indications of an alien fleet.
Be on alert. They may be positioned on the dark side of the planet. Talk to me, Marine Lieutenant Webb. I want to report on that wreckage. Is that a Chig bomber?
We're scanning the debris now, but it'll take time to reassemble.
Sir, we could get jumped at here by the Chigs at any second.
Patience, Lieutenant Krantz. We didn't take the risk of coming all this way to leave empty-handed. Did we?
Got it. Stand by for VR reassembly.
Alien bomber extrapolation is up. Screen 2.
Fuselage, cockpit, weapons chamber. There's a huge chunk missing right here.
Looks like a missile impact.
It's a life pod. We studied the bomber before you did. Apparently, we did a better job. There's an escape vehicle in that section, Commodore. And your pilots seem to have used it.
Him.
Semper Fi.
Let's go, move it.
Go on, Hawks, I'm slowing you down. No way, Colonel. The AI's tracking us. Stay with me, you die.
You go on, you find a way out for all of them.
For all of us! Come on, go! That's an order, Lieutenant.
You've done a very bad thing. What's your name? Hmm? You can call me Elroy L. 1327. I was designed as a humor model. A silicate to make you smile. Oh. Now, I know you're allowed to tell me your name, and I just hate people who are impolite.
Wang Paul, First Lieutenant, number 94830348828.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Wang Paul, 94834303928. I'd like to welcome you to our little penal work facility. Now, I'm sure there's a gag in there somewhere, yes. Sure there is. Well, let me fill you in on what we're up to here, Wang Paul, okay? You're in alien-occupied territory, but I'm sure you knew that, right? Oh, and by the way, they hate when you call them aliens and chigs. Oh. In fact, they call you alien. And a name that translates, well, loosely, into red stink creature. It's a little more poetic, of course, when they say it, but your blood smells repugnant to them. But they're a wonderful species, yes. And we AIs get on with them very well. In fact, we run this prison facility for them because the air is just impossible on them. Uh-huh. In return, we get to keep certain raw fuels that are mined. Now that's very fair, wouldn't you say? Yes. They are very, very fair. Caring, just. All the things you carbonites are not. Right, Wang Paul? Yeah. You know, you invaded their territory first, didn't you? Didn't you? You threatened them first, now didn't you? Didn't you? And this morning, you murdered innocent lives, civilian lives, young lives. Didn't you, Wang Paul? With your insensitive bombing attack. Didn't you? Yes.
Choice or chance? Chance or choice? Choice or chance?
Nathan? Nathan!
Where are you? How can I get to you?
No, shh, don't talk. There's no time. We know a way out. It's dangerous. Another will help us. Be ready. It could be at any time. Just be ready. I love you. Quick, put it back. Put it back. Believe in me.
I went back to the life pod. No sign of the cards.
Thought I told you to go on without me.
I followed the road they left by, but I couldn't find where they took them. Time's running out, Colonel. We gotta find them. Come on, sir. You better take it easy.
You gotta move.
There's an AI patrol that direction.
Is that a problem?
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Come on, he's dead! Come on!
We're not safe here.
I can't leave them!
Ethan, it took Carlson and me 6 months to plan a way out. I'm not going back. He shouldn't have died for nothing. Didn't you come for me?
And they came with me.
Bleeding. It's not that bad, it's just a cut.
I never thought I'd feel your breath on my face again.
I won't leave them. And I can't leave you.
Remember who you are. Who you are. Okay. All-time Chicago Cubs team. First base, Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub. Second base, Rhino, Roy Sandberg. Lifetime batting average is... I can't remember. Shortstop. Shortstop.
That would have to be... Wait, don't tell me. Luis De Jesus. Back-to-back MVPs in 2055 and 2056.
He left for the money. He went to the Mets. He was a traitor.
Yes. See, isn't it so much nicer that we talk, rather than hurting each other?
In a while, it'll be us.
As Marines, it's our duty not to cooperate. As friends, we stick together.
That's the problem. That's the problem with you Carbonites. You meet someone by chance. At school, work, just by chance. But then you make it a choice to bring them into your life. For a night, for a year, for a lifetime. Sometimes you choose to stay with a person so long that right before your eyes, you watch them die. So why wait a lifetime? Our employers have decided one of you is to be executed, and the other will spend their life working in the mine. And they're leaving the choice up to you.
Go to hell.
See? It's really not so tough once you set your mind to it.
That's for the old core. What now?
I'm picking up a transmission.
Put it on speaker. And now, with a little tweaking of this AI motherboard, we've got enough power to boost the signal.
5-8. 4 prisoners. 1 hurt.
Localize that transmission.
We triangulated the signal. It's dead center in alien territory, and it's not making any sense. Sailors, Rog. Sailors, Rog.
That's McQueen.
Not enough power left to transmit.
I bet they heard it.
Not even an AI would take that bet, Cooper.
We gotta find the others.
AIs are networked through their modems, so when you reinitialize them, they give up their home location. Near the end of the AI war, I was a POW.
They do, stuff to you.
It's frightening how much pain and in vitro a human body can stand. You'd like to believe the body would break before the will. I held out 3 days. And once when they were doing stuff to me, I heard screaming. Sounded far off, down the hall. I remember thinking, that poor bastard, what must he be going through? Then when I came to, I realized the screams had come from me. Save your last bullet, Hawks.
Why'd you come on this mission? How come you're willing to die for humans?
I could ask you the same question. You're an in vitro too.
This ain't my idea. Damn judge decided I ought to be a grunt. That's not your story. I mean, most tanks just sat out the AI war. Why would you give your life for a human?
I did it. I do it. For every in vitro who's ever been called a tank or a nipple neck. I do it so no one, human or in vitro, will ever be able to say that all in vitros are lazy or cowards or don't stand for anything.
Transmission received 140219, Aspect Penal Colony, GPS grid number 9 Baker.
Found him. We need one more thing.
Cool.
No windows. No vents.
Could we bribe them with chocolates and pantyhose?
They pass through this opening.
I hate when you make me do that, Wang Po. Although, look at you. Wow. I really wish I was human. What must what I'm doing to you feel like? What must you be going through? Veins all blue, perspiration, pulse racing. Hey, why are you giving your life for them? Huh? This war is being run by a bunch of Harvard white guys. What do you owe them? Are you tired, Wang Po? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? Would you like a hamburger? I can help you. Yes. No one else can help you but me. You're ready. I can see it in your eyes.
Outfield. Dawson, Andre. The Hawk.
Think you'll never crack, huh?
Never.
I'd like you to hear something. It's a playback of a recording. Sound familiar? Oh, well, perhaps you don't recognize it, of course. You were unconscious at the time. But that is you, screaming, Wang Po. Yes, I've already broken you, haven't I? Huh? Haven't I? Haven't I? Oh. No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, please. I'm sorry. It was for your own good. Listen, Wang Po, your boy Elroy will never hurt you again. Okay? I promise. Scout's honor. But listen, I want you to do something for me. Right? It's a small thing. It won't take long, I promise. Okay? Will you do that for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do anything you ask.
Good boy. Good. Good boy.
It's okay, Vanessa. And here I kind of like it. Sort of reminds me of home. Vanessa, if we can't get out, then it's gonna be me.
No. It's neither.
Look, I joined knowing Marines died. That's what they're here for.
Yeah, so what am I?
If they put you to work, there's a chance of escape. You'd have a family.
So do you.
Not like you. You have a mother and a father and a man who is just waiting for you to come home. His daughter.
No. I won't let you do it. And you shouldn't let me do it.
We may have no choice.
Now you sound like them.
For once, those things, they made sense. Our families are given to us by chance. But you can't choose for your family not to have you in their lives. I won't let them remove you from your family.
Don't turn. In the shadows behind you, a Chig is watching. So maybe that's what they're getting out of this. Our enemy is studying its enemy's loyalty to one another. They're watching how we react. We're hamsters.
Guinea pigs.
Right.
What do you think?
Well, maybe we should give them what they expect.
What is your name?
Wang. Paul. First Lieutenant, 58th Squadron, United States Marine Corps.
And what would you like to tell the people on Earth?
I caused the death of innocent beings.
How?
I violated the Chig.
Oh. Careful. Careful.
I killed non-combatants. I dropped bombs on civilian populations. I destroyed the innocent.
Are you guilty of war crimes?
Yes.
And how does what you've done make you feel, Lieutenant?
I feel shame.
Colonel.
Take a look at this.
What the hell was that?
Hey! 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 Come here. I want to be the one who remains alive. And I'll do whatever it takes to be the one. Anything.
When we return, you must kill her.
The prison is about 2 clicks.
2 clicks?
It's military slang for kilometer.
It's hard to imagine you in the military. Just the uniform.
It's the only way to get to you.
The AIs tell us that we lose every battle, that the Chigs are impossible to attack.
It wasn't until yesterday.
How did you bomb them?
How did you know we bombed them?
It was what the prisoners were saying. They said a ship would come for you, for the others. Is that true? You can tell me.
If we didn't return, the Saratoga was to lead a fleet around the far side of the Butterfly Nebula.
Interference from the nebula would make it impossible for the Chigs to track the fleet. They're entering the Ceres system through the back door.
Then there's no need to go back to the prison. The Marines will get their men.
Stop it. Stop it. I risked my life for you. They risked their lives for you. Don't you understand? You don't understand. She would.
Sir, we have LiDAR contact.
What and where?
Their fleet's emerging from the dark side, sir.
Set general quarters. We'll take some of them with us. You let us into this.
You know better than that, sir.
Sir, the fleet's heading away from us. Bearing leads them toward the Butterfly Nebula. We must have avoided detection.
This is your window of opportunity, Commodore. It's a straight shot. We don't do it now, we don't know when they'll be back.
Set course for Kazbek. Let's get our people back.
Decisions. I understand you've made a choice.
And it is to say that you can stick it in any artificial orifice of your choice.
That's not what I heard.
I want to be the one who remains alive, and I'll do whatever it takes to be the one.
In Craps, we'd say Damphus bet the don'ts.
I don't buy it. You created that. It's a lie.
No. It's not. What the hell is this? Look, Vanson. You said it yourself. I have a family. I've got somebody waiting for me.
I can't believe that you would do this to me.
You've shown you're the one who can't be trusted. Pull anything, Brandon pulls the trigger.
How can you live with yourself, Damphus?
At least, I'll live.
You're Brando, baby.
You're De Niro, girl.
Our enemy is attacking the prison, Wang Paul. They've done a very bad thing.
I want to thank you for all you've done for us, and I want you to know you only hurt the one you love.
Don't kill him.
We still can't get out of here.
She's our ticket.
Goose. I don't know if they took him.
Mags to planetfall. Multiple bogies bearing 39 or AZ-90.
Closing fast. Alien bombers.
Battle stations!
far more bombers than our intelligence indicated.
Gunners, target the bombers 3 degrees past the highest point of their return arc.
How did you know that? It took us 9 Charno mainframes to extract that information.
All your secrets and intelligence can't take the place of human experience. Take them out of my sky.
Fire mission. Multiple targets, all batteries. Fire at will. Popped him, sir.
I want a force recon assault team on planet in 10 mics. I want our people out.
I believe in you.
Take cover!
Take cover!
What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get yourself killed? You're gonna get someone else killed right along with you.
Line, Batson, Defus, this way, this way! Lincoln, no!
I never told it who you were.
Oh, God, Nathan. Oh, God.
Colonel.
All accounted for. We'll clean up.
Go! Keep scanning!
When I'm on a battlefield and I see a human dead, you can tell. I can feel something is missing. Something unexplainable is gone. AIs, they're like the living dead. You can feel they have no souls.
That's how I knew it wasn't her.
You think we'll catch heat because we missed the target?
I think we should prepare to be seen as a disappointment.
Come on, here you get it, like
6.
Roger, thank you.
You believed in an act that couldn't be done. You put your lives on the line for that belief and returned with both. Welcome home.
Great job. Welcome back. That's what it's all about.
Welcome home. I said this was yours when you got back. You're a hero. Paul. Paul!
Home base, this is Soren Hornets. No enemy activity to report. Currently 7.5 MSKs out.
Hey, Brant, catch you in for poker later?
Boys, some things in life are inevitable. The sun will rise, the Niners won't make the playoffs, and I'll lose my shirt at poker. That's negative.
Come on, Brant, come clean. The 35th is flying in tonight. You know you want some time with Captain Oaks.
I'll neither confirm nor deny.
The Faithful's flying in too? Seems like every squadron in the 5th Wing's being called to the Saratoga.
Rumor has it the brass has something big planned.
Okay, lose the scuttlebutt over the radio. You know better.
This is Yellow Jacket. I got an angel on the LiDAR. Confirm?
Negative.
Roger that, negative. Just the toga at 5.8 MSKs.
Shoot right! Shoot right! What happened?
I got no bandits! People are hot! What the hell is going on?
Lock on to me!
Goodbye, John.
You're working that olive like it had bought you jewelry. Well, I'm over this month's limit, but I know there's another drink's worth in this pimento. Shane the nun there still has this and last month's limit. Oh, but it's going fast. Hey, Shane, what's with you? You've been, I don't know, kind of weird ever since they said the 35th was flying in.
I don't know. I can't help this feeling something's gonna happen, you know? Something's coming.
Was this because of all the talk about the old man planning a big offensive?
No. I think I know what her problem is. 7 months in space can make a girl fidgety. And this ship is looking awfully gray and cold. And I, for one, am getting sick and tired of looking at nothing but rivets.
Ace to the king. Trade to the Finn. Queen to the Joker. And a bullet to G.I. Jeeked. And I don't even need to see another card. I'm out.
Well, you guys are seeing my cards in a mirror or something, right?
I thought in vitros were supposed to be bad gamblers.
Well, don't look at me. Dr. McQueen. Dr. Colonel McQueen.
I'm gone.
Can I buy in? Pull up a chair, Marine.
You guys seen any action?
We're the 58th.
Not bad. I'm with the 3-5. What do you hear about why all these squadrons are being called in?
Eddie up.
I ordered a double shot of JD.
Sorry, Zumi. No billet, no fillet.
I'm here to drink to the memory of a pilot who this very day was killed in action. You think you're gonna stop me because I don't have a drink ticket? Listen up, you maggot. You got about a heartbeat to set me up with a double shot of JD so that I can honor that memory. You reading me loud and clear?
Set us up. Friend of yours?
More than a friend.
Then here's to Lieutenant Brand. You look older. You don't look like a boy anymore.
I'm not. He disappeared about 100 of these ago.
100 more than just a friend?
She's the only one I've ever felt this way about. Since you.
Some soldiers we talked to, Fort Bradley, said they heard we're going to land an invasion force at Hermes, then planet hop to a full-scale invasion of the Chigs' home planet.
They don't know the Chigs' home planet.
It's not what I heard.
I think we're going around Ceres. They're calling all the squadrons in for an airstrike at Cora.
There's not going to be any airstrikes if they don't figure out what's going on out there. The entire 42nd Squadron got it today.
Killed Captain Oak's girlfriend, Lieutenant Brandt. No one knows what hit him.
There's no Chig squadron on the Lyda or nothing?
It's no squadron. One plane.
Chigs always fly in groups.
Not this one. Air Force guys in the Feynman region are calling it Chiggy von Richthofen.
Chiggy what?
Manfred von Richthofen. German ace of aces in World War I. They called him the Red Baron.
They seen it?
They say don't even look. Because if you see it, you're dead.
You might as well be talking about ghosts and werewolves because there is no such thing. There is no Chiggy von Richthofen. You sound like a bunch of old women at a quilting bee. If the Admiral has plans, we'll know about it soon enough. Till then, I raise two.
The worst thing is, why isn't she here tonight? No one will tell me. It wasn't a classified mission. There was no reports of alien activity, no asteroids in the area. No one will say why.
Even if you had a detailed report, you'd still be wondering why. It's the most asked question. Why did things turn out this way?
Thanks for the drinks.
Gentlemen, the mission you are about to undertake is classified, compartmentalized. The objective is to deploy a miniature intelligence and reconnaissance gathering satellite into a polar orbit over the planet Helios in the Ceres region. As you know, this is deep in enemy-occupied territory.
Sir, we've heard talk about an alien craft. Is there anything?
There is no such craft.
Aye, aye, sir.
Stand by for Hammerhead launch sequence in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
What the hell is that?
The second plane was shot down moments afterwards. Rumors of its existence are rampant. At what point do we inform our people?
Inform them of what? Our pilots never had time to describe it. It's cloaked or scrambled at EMS so no one can see it on playback.
We don't know what it is. All we know is what it can do. And we appear to be helpless to stop it.
Be seated. I am here to ask an entire squadron to volunteer for a classified mission in the Ceres region.
Sir, I volunteer the 58th Squadron. Sir, you specified an entire squadron. Regretfully, the 35th is down a man due to a recent casualty.
Sir, the 35th Squadron has flown extensive missions within the Ceres region. Respectfully, we have more experience, sir.
Experience is what we need. You get the call, 3-5.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, in that case, I volunteer to fill in the 35th vacant slot.
Colonel?
This is an important mission. Vanson's an excellent pilot.
Very well. 3-5, Colonel McQueen and Lieutenant Vanson remain in the O room for briefing. All others dismissed.
I've been looking everywhere.
Time to go?
In a few minutes. Let's go back inside.
When this is out here?
Right there. Right in the top center area. The Sea of Serenity. That's where I did my Marine Corps high-intensity survival training.
Must have been even more beautiful to stand up there and look back.
Only because I knew you were back here.
This song was brought here on an optical disc so I could play it tonight. This is for Marine Lieutenant John Oakes and Shane Vanson.
What is this?
It's 95 years old. It's sung by a woman named Patsy Cline. It was playing the night that my dad proposed to my mom. And now it's playing the night that I proposed to you. Shane, will you marry me? I mean, maybe not now if you don't want. It looks like I'll be stationed on the USS Lincoln for a while.
Baby.
Shane, I know what it's like to be away from you. For months, let alone. I can't take it. I can't envision a life without your eyes looking into mine. I have no doubt, no fear. I could happily belong to you. Forever.
Look at the moon. Tomorrow night, it'll set in a different spot. A week from now, only half of it will shine. In 2 weeks, you won't even know that it's there. All that I believe is that no one can know how things will be different, how things will change. The only certainty is now. And I sure don't believe in forever.
So... that's a no.
No. That's a... let's see where the moon is in 5 years.
You are about to participate in Operation Shadow Watch. The objective is to deploy a miniature intelligence and reconnaissance gathering satellite into a polar orbit over the planet Helios.
Gentlemen, respectfully, I was briefed on Operation Shadow Watch. I am not questioning the validity of the mission nor its objectives. However, the use of an entire squadron to deploy one merge and the nature of the directives indicates to a veteran pilot that the rumors of an alien ace out there are true. It does exist. And gentlemen, respectfully, my senior officers appear scared.
We believe it is a new form of fighter, and there is most likely just one being tested.
Then that's what our pilots need to be told.
It's imperative to keep this under wraps.
We're not keeping anything under wraps. We simply cannot have any cause for hesitation during engagement, Colonel.
Hesitation? These are our people. You give us everything you've got, and we'll go out and hunt it down.
And what are you going to look for, Colonel? No one has ever lived to see it.
Our pilots will never know unless they are told of this situation. Sir, respectfully, you're sending them into the dark without a light.
Colonel, what I am about to divulge is our greatest military secret. I expect you to act responsibly with the information. Deployment of the merged satellite is the first small step in ending this war. Sometime in the coming weeks, the forces of Earth will engage in a major offensive, landing a massive expeditionary force in the Ceres star system. The 5th planet from Helios, we have learned, is the enemy's home. We will attack aggressively and drive the Chigs to defeat and surrender.
Yes, sir. Aggressively, sir.
This plan cannot be diverted by an obstacle that no one can substantiate. Gentlemen, until it is clear what we are up against, we are not to reveal the existence of this alien craft.
The 35th, we prefer to patrol using a defensive combat spread. Since the Chigs fly in swarms, we attack using a strike, rejoin, strike, loose deuce engagement.
Why not a bracket attack? It keeps the squadron fighting as a team.
In all honesty, Sullivan is a great wingman. Chambers is okay. Some of the others are weak. Sullivan and me can do more damage using the others as support.
I don't have that problem with the 58th. I'd fight with any of them.
Yeah, well, we fly in hotter zones. Competition is tougher. That's why I want you to hang back on our 6. I'm told you fly a tight tack turn. If me and Sullivan get in a furball, you'll be there for me. Won't you?
You know I will.
So why'd you volunteer?
It's my duty to volunteer for any assignment.
1 minute you're competing with me using the 58th. Next minute you turn your back on them.
I would never turn my back on them.
I just hope you're not risking your life in order to make it up to me. Because if you are, don't go.
Now you're one of them?
Lieutenant.
Sir?
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Lieutenant.
Sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
Remember, I want you to remain on my maximum 6 in formation.
Yes, sir.
I know pilots never want to talk about this. But for me, prior to each mission, I like to shake everyone's hand, in case it's for the last time. Never told any of the others that.
Then why are you telling me, sir?
Is that mic hot?
No.
For telling you this, I could be court-martialed. There is something out there. An alien ace or a new weapon. Suspect everything. Assume nothing. If engaged, get the hell out. Consider anything you see compartmentalized and then report back only to me.
Colonel. Am I doing the right thing?
This is an important mission. You're an outstanding pilot.
Am I doing the right thing?
You mean if you're doing it just for him? There has to be something beyond this war.
MSKs from Helios, commencing radio silence.
I'm going hot.
Vanson, maintain radio silence.
LiDAR's reading a malfunction in the payload assist module.
Bogey, 9 o'clock low movement, back on our 6. I got nothing on the HUD. Confirm. Confirm, it's locked on. Chaff and Jink.
One!
Bogey dope, engage ACM!
Negative, enemy is superior! Get the hell out of Dodge!
Roger that. Return to home plate.
Radio silence. You revealed our position.
I had visual contact of an enemy craft.
Our orders were not to divulge our presence. I saw no such craft.
What the hell else killed those men? If you had
Sullivan saw no such craft. On HUD or visual.
If you had listened to me and said the damn HUD, there would be 3 Marines standing
We don't know that. Now, I was the commanding officer, Vanson. But once I was supposed to call the shots between us.
At ease! Both of you! Speak, Captain.
Lieutenant Vanson claims to have visually contacted an alien aircraft. Neither myself, Lieutenant Sullivan, nor LiDAR saw any such craft. Lieutenant Vanson broke radio silence, abandoned formation, And then the lieutenant told us to turn tail and run. Now, I don't know if that's how the 58th flies, but in the 35th it flies! I said get back!
I was there for you, as ordered.
Lieutenant, you were ordered not to reveal your position. Now, what evidence did you have of enemy activity?
I am not at liberty to discuss such evidence at the present time.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Now she's just trying to cover her ass.
Make a report, Captain.
It was approximately 17 meters, equidistant tri-wing, span 10 to 15 meters. Angle of attack was much more pronounced than standard enemy attack spacecraft. I did not detect any indication of the craft's position on my SA-43 LiDAR, and I believe that it is capable of broadcasting false information. The craft had a fuselage. It was bullet-shaped, and I didn't get a very good look. However, the nose had been marked. Writing. English. And a crude human skull.
Could you discern its message?
It read, "Abandon all hope." Aces of eights.
Oh.
I ain't doing as good as I was the other night.
It's because Vanson's back.
And for as much as she hates the AIs, she sure gambles like one.
Who's light?
Vanson. You in? Vanson.
Let her go.
That jukebox has every Patsy Cline song but ours.
Just as well. Look, I checked out the cockpit's DCL replays and read Sullivan's report. It just cleared my head. And I know. You were there for me. This time.
I've always been there.
I hate the words you said to me that night. Because I've come to believe them. And it all started that night. I drifted away after I could never imagine you being out of my life. The war began. After everyone thought there'd never be another. Promotions, reassignments. Shane, I've seen so many people die.
John, I'm so sorry.
that she's not here. But I'm not sorry that I am.
Do you still not believe in forever?
Yeah. Only unlike that night, I'll no longer surrender to it. And the more something in life seems inevitable, the harder I fight it. And I now know that giving your life to someone doesn't have to mean dying. And I always wish that night I'd given you mine.
Hey guys, it's true. There is a Chiggy von Richthofen. Ross announced we're all to report to a briefing at 0700. I believe one alien fighter is responsible for wiping out the 19th, the 31st, and the 42nd squadrons. They confirmed this would kill Lieutenant Brandt.
Somewhere out there, in the darkness, hiding, is an enemy craft that has killed your comrades. If not destroyed, it will kill you. Not this day. This morning, you will participate in Operation Red Baron. Now hear this, CFB. Your objective is to search for and remove this enemy spacecraft from my sky. Colonel?
Naval engineers have theorized the Chigs are experimenting with an advanced LiDAR signaling processing technology which allows this fighter to cloak itself to our electronics.
Sir. How do we detect it?
When a plane in your formation goes down, you'll know you're in the schoolyard.
All our plans are on hold until this Chig is destroyed. We do not intend to wait around while the enemy advances, watching people die, until a group of pencil-pushing rear echelon engineers can develop a new technology to combat the enemy. Today, you will go out there, find this bastard, and you pile on.
Captain, for this mission, we thought you might want this. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Flight deck, prepare for Hammerhead engagement sequence.
Fighting Fiends, this is Saratoga. What is your position?
Saratoga, this is Fiends. We are 15 MSKs from Helios heading 09er. I'm taking fire! 2 planes are down! I can't see any...
Well, we found him.
What's the nearest squadron to that region?
It's the 58th Squadron, sir. The wild cards.
Abandon all hope, my ass.
Saratoga, this is Wild Cards. Current position is 5 MSKs above Helios. Currently... It's him! Bandit! 5 o'clock low! Hold on, John. I'm coming for you.
Negative. Negative. My weapons are disabled. I'm losing power.
I got a visual.
He's on our 6. Regroup! Regroup! We're on his 6. Bring smoke!
I've lost contact.
He's locked on Vanson. The cannons ain't doing jack!
I can't shake him! John.
We have 20 SAR teams already on planet.
Shane, I saw a flash beneath the clouds. I bet he ejected his cockpit.
They'll find him.
His hammer didn't explode on impact with the Chig. Yeah, I'm sure he made it.
Colonel McQueen, SAR-10 reporting in, sir.
Queen 6 to SAR-10. What do you got?
Found him, sir.
SAR teams have found no remains of Chiggy von Richthofen. He eluded the kill. He's still out there.
John.
Where are you going?
To fight the inevitable.
I don't give a damn for destiny. Anyone worth a chig's ass will take responsibility for asking themselves, then answering, who am I and what's the point? My name is Colonel Tyrus Cassius McQueen, but I know nothing of who I am. The answer, I feel, is near. The defining, perhaps final moment is close. Everyone in this life knows when the moment is before them. To turn away is simple. To ignore it assures survival. But it is an insult to life. Because there can be no redemption. No second chance. Beyond death, there's nothing. Just darkness and cold. The instant his existence was confirmed, every action, every breath of my life became horrifyingly clear. He's out there tonight, sending our women, our men, to that cold, dark place. And nothing will stop him. Until I face the moment.
This is APC 4379er. Requesting clearance to land.
4379er, this is Toga Control. You're clear to land on Pad 5.
Roger, thank you, Toga.
Mr. Sewell? Your men wait outside.
Aerotech anticipated his emergence, but never this quickly. Now, we concur with Naval Intelligence reports that the existence of this advanced alien fighter jeopardizes any further development of Operation Roundhammer. There can be no massive offensive until it is destroyed.
Destroyed? We sent 15 squadrons after it at one time.
And only 13 came back.
We don't have the means to destroy it.
But they do. This material was secured on the Kazbek mining colony during the 58 Squadron's rescue extraction. At the company, they call this Sewell fuel. And for the record, it is the property of Aerotech Industries. Simply put, it's an organic ore, which could only have been manufactured in the unique factory of the planet Kazbek, forming 10 billion years ago. Refined correctly, it becomes a living, complex system fuel, perpetuating itself, creating more energy than it expends. The amount in my hand could power the Saratoga for a decade. Most importantly, the exhaust is clean, thermal temperature is negligible, 0.015 microns. That is primarily what keeps the enemy invisible to our infrared sensors.
We had one of their bombers. This is not what fueled it.
Evidence indicates that the enemy has only recently developed this process. That's why there is only one alien Red Baron. For now.
We need to develop a jet that can run on this stuff.
That would take years. Meanwhile, this prototype craft would become the enemy's standard attack jet.
Well, there may not be time to develop a plane, but there is time for a missile. Imagine the force of a complex, perpetuating explosive.
How many missiles can you build?
After refining, we can only make one. Meanwhile, you have to prepare a plan on how to take it to them.
Coop!
Yes!
That was offside. Offsides? The players move back and forth.
Give it up, Coop. You suck.
Drop the ball, Chig Lover.
Yes! I applied 3 times and waited 6 months to get a pass into zero gravity chamber, thinking, in that time I'd find some guy okay enough to go in there with. My appointment's tomorrow, and I've got nothing.
Winslow, please. Sex is the last thing on my mind.
Really? Well, according to the flight crew, if you don't get it once every 3 days, you go crazy.
Break out the straitjacket.
I kind of have a thing for the colonel, but you know that navel thing in the back of his neck? I don't know, I think I'd be disoriented.
Winslow, McQueen is our commanding officer. It's against regulations for him to be with you. Besides, I don't think that he's ever had anything in his life but the Corps. Kelly.
Evening, Colonel. Can I ask you a question? How long have you been in the Corps?
Diamond and nickel.
Never married?
Haven't married.
You flew with the Angry Angels, huh? They're legends. Ever been in a zero-gravity chamber?
Yeah.
Or tried the one on the Saratoga?
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Miss, Jack! Get out of here! I'm trading you. Hey, Colonel, come on. I need a new guy on my team.
Guy? What do you think? We're back on the block smoking and joking? Hear this loud and clear, Marine. I am not your guy. I'm not your Joe. I'm not your damn drinking buddy. And I sure as hell am not a mark in a singles bar. You hear this, CFB? I am not here to make friends. When this war ends, and you go back to raise money for charity, and you're eating dogs at Wrigley, and you go back to Mayberry, I'm still going to be out here, waiting for the next one. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm good for. Looking darkly upon Hector, swift-footed Achilles answered, I cannot forgive you. As there are no trustworthy oaths between men and lions, there can be no love between you and me. One or the other must fall before then to glut with his blood Ares, the god who fights under the shield's guard. Remember every valor of yours, for now the need comes hardest upon you to be a spearman and a bold warrior. There shall be no escape for you. You will pay in a lump for all those sorrows of my companions you killed in your spear's fury. In summation, gentlemen, my proposal is to flush out the bogey via the use of a diversionary squadron whose rules of engagement are to turn tail and run, while an SA-43, equipped with the Sewell fuel missile, executing a forward quarter intercept, rises from behind cover of the retreating squadron, fires the missile, and terminates the enemy target.
Outstanding, Colonel. Outstanding.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if we can only find this Chiggy von Richthofen.
Intelligence is combing every known sector.
Gentlemen, if I may.
Go ahead, Colonel.
It would be the most glorious honor of a long military career if this colonel was assigned as pilot of the intercepting SA-43.
Colonel McQueen, your flight status is grounded.
Yes, sir. This is due to the surgical insertion in the inner ear of a myoelectronic feedback device to counter vestibulo-ocular nerve damage sustained in battle, sir.
Then you know as well as anyone that an MEF device cannot withstand the G-force demands placed upon an attack jet pilot.
I'll take that chance, sir.
Chance? Colonel, even if the device in your thick skull does not full-on erupt during ACM, it would at the very least stress your temporal lobe to the point of loss of consciousness, seizure, and death. I refuse to hand the Chigs a gimme.
Then I will have the device removed, sir.
You'll be vomiting every 5 steps.
Gentlemen, if I commit to the procedure of having the MEF device removed, pass the physical requirements, and achieve approved flight status, will I be assigned?
Colonel, this is the single most important mission of the war.
That's why I should be the one to fly it, sir.
Prove to me you're fit to fly, and you can fly.
Thank you, sir.
Feels good in here. The room is oxygen-rich. It expedites refining of the Sewell fuel. If you're wearing a metal watch or ring, please remove it to minimize the possibility of microspark. Refining process was nominal? Yes, Mr. Sewell. Then it's ready to go? We're inserting the blast fragmentation warhead now. This missile will change the nature of the conflict. The war will no longer be fought over galactic territory, but over Sewell fuel.
No! Open the door! Open this door! Help! Help me! Open this door!
I believe it was sabotage. Note the flashpoint at the side of the warhead, where presumably Mr. Sewell and the engineers were working. Now, before this area in the radome, we found faint traces of petroleum distillate thinly coated on the missile seeker unit. Now, the warhead contained a laser-ranging proximity fuse. Even minute heat from the laser would have ignited the petroleum distillate. And in the oxygen-rich environment the engineers had been maintaining, a microscopic spark would be as good as a flamethrower.
Thank God the damn thing didn't cook off.
The warhead's not built that way. Just a fire wouldn't set it off. In fact, being in the protective casing of the warhead, the Sewell fuel was unharmed.
This petroleum distillate, could it have leaked from another part of the weapon?
No, sir. The liquid substance is not used in the construction of the missile. It was placed there. In fact, with a chemical breakdown analysis, I traced the material directly to a can of lubricating oil in Saratoga's engine room number 3. Someone aboard the Saratoga tried to sabotage that weapon.
Who's at my hatch?
Sir, it's Lieutenant Winslow, sir.
Come in.
Sir, the lieutenant wishes to express her. Can you hear me? Sir, the lieutenant wishes to express her most sincere apologies for her actions last evening. Sir, the lieutenant has the utmost respect and admiration for the colonel and regrets any words or actions which may have insulted the colonel's honor. Colonel McQueen, I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Will there be anything else, Lieutenant?
Sir, the lieutenant has observed recently inordinate behavior by Colonel McQueen and realizes that due to circumstances or by design, the colonel has no one with which to communicate his feelings.
It's by design, Lieutenant, but not mine.
Is she still alive, sir?
She lives in a town called Wilkes-Barre. It's in Pennsylvania.
And she's on your mind?
She is, a bit. My life with her is a lot. I'm unable to have children. War wound.
But it's 2064. There are other ways. I mean, you're an in vitro. You were born through artificial reproduction.
She wasn't. Before we married, I tried to tell her what it would be like to be with a tank. But hearing it isn't feeling it. Finally, she just couldn't take it anymore. The horrible things people would say, the hateful actions people would take against me, I think she felt were directed at her. She came to me one day and said she would not conceive a child by any artificial means. She would not subject her child to those words, those feelings.
But the child wouldn't have been an in vitro. Artificial insemination has been around for a century.
She knew that. She knew I knew it. I'd like to have been a father. But I believe in asking myself, then answering, who am I? That wasn't the answer. Thank you for your apology, Lieutenant.
You're welcome, sir.
And your concern.
Engaging the blast fragmentation warhead.
Okay.
All right, checking arming circuitry.
Yeah, this puppy's a go.
Okay, shut it down.
Sir, I'm reading an unauthorized access to the 14th mid-deck ventilation system. It's proceeding towards that deck's research laboratory.
Master at Arms!
What was that? You hear that? It sounded like something was coming from the ceiling.
The missile's gone hot.
It's been radioactivated.
The intruder's proceeding away from the laboratory on the 14th deck towards the 58's quarters.
5-8, this is the Commodore. Security alert. Security alert. Intruder on the 14th mid-deck.
It won't go cold. Control's been overridden. Whatever turned it on has to turn it off.
Turning right into passageway 09er. It's gone. That's impossible. Must be detector malfunction.
They lost him. We should each take a
Out there.
hallway.
Sir, the ISS CV on flight pad 10 is being commandeered by an unidentified tango. Pilots' lives and extremists.
Pull that bird in, now.
All clear, loading bay 5.
Commodore, we have about a minute before this thing blows.
Evacuate the 14th mid-deck.
Stop, people moving. Stop!
If we don't find this guy in about a minute, we're all gonna be dead.
Ollie Oxenfree.
Ooh. Did I do something bad? I'd like to speak with an attorney. We artificial intelligent types have rights too, you know. Silicate's got what you call your Napoleonic Code, which states that the accused is innocent until proven guilty. And that is?
It was on your person. On your clothes, we found remnants of the oil used as accelerant on the missiles in the fire. And when that failed, you stole this radio-controlled device and turned it into a detonator using electronics from your own body.
Clearly, gentlemen, a frame-up job is in progress.
You see, we biological life forms got what you call your, eye for an eye.
Yes. Yes, I've read about that.
It states that an act, say, of terrorism or murder is met with an equal act.
I have the uneasy feeling that you gentlemen are unfamiliar with the Ho Chi Minh City Convention of 2054. Under declarations relating to artificial intelligence prisoners of war, Article 2, Paragraph 4 states...
Nothing that means a damn in this room.
How?
You didn't seem to care about the HCMC convention when you tortured me at the Kazbek penal colony.
Why do you malign me so? Oh, I see. Of course. Oh, gentlemen, this has been one huge mistake. You see, that wasn't me. That was an entirely different Elroy L model. Yes, that boy Elroy did some very bad things.
As I heard, it was with this.
A silicate feels no pain.
How did you know? How did you know?
No. Okay. The Chigs knew that you had taken some ore from Kazbek. They were very angry with us. So they sent me to destroy the missile to make it up to them. They are firm, yet fair.
How did the Chigs know about the missile?
Oh, they are very experienced at watching you. Yes. They've done it for a long, long time. Oh, you wouldn't believe how long. They know about your big plans. Your massive offensive, yes. But their alien fighter will take care of that. That's the main reason they sent me, you know. To assure that the missile wouldn't interfere with the development of their new plane. They nearly have all the kinks worked out. And soon, they'll come at you with nothing but alien fighters. Like him. You're gonna get your asses kicked. And then, tank. It'll be all over. You lose. And because we're allies with them, we win.
Lieutenant, leave the room. Leave the room.
Sir, regulations state that the prisoner must be overseen by at least 2 personnel at all...
Leave the room, Lieutenant. Where is he?
Where is who?
You know who.
Oh. Chiggy von Richthofen?
Where is he?
Oh. McQueen, you don't really want to know. What are you doing? Huh? No, that's uncalled for.
Tell me where he is.
You're a war criminal.
I got no problem going all the way with this. Where is he?
He's stationed for the planet. The Achilles says still.
Wait!
Still.
Take this thing down to the shop and inform the flight surgeon I wish to see him.
this mission, the fourth planet from Achilles will be designated Gooch. It lies 240 MSKs from the Saratoga. 5-8, as the diversionary squadron, you are the bait. You will patrol this area until engaged by the enemy, at which time Colonel Schrader, trailing the formation, will fire the Sewell fuel missile at the enemy craft, while you turn tail and run. It is the nature of this mission, and the Colonel fully understands that if engaged by the enemy, he is going one-on-one.
Commodore Ross. If I may have a word, sir.
Have it.
Sir. The Colonel has become aware that he has not been assigned the mission of his design.
That's affirmative. Colonel Schrader has been assigned.
Sir, the Admiral himself assured the Colonel.
Final call is mine, Colonel. You are not fit to fly.
Sir, the Colonel knows the Commodore to be a man of honor.
You are not fit to fly, Colonel.
Sir, I have not been presented with the opportunity to demonstrate to the contrary, sir.
I don't have the time to let you go through qualifications. And I don't need a damn physical to know you don't have your sea legs. This mission means everything. And I refuse to jeopardize it because you're taking it personally.
Sit it out, Colonel. Colonel, you don't have to go to be there with us, sir.
Colonel, ask yourself, then answer. Will my condition put the mission or the 58th at risk? And I think you know the answer.
All right, people. Action this day. Hokahi. If you went out like this time, none of you would ever come back.
This is Queen of Diamonds. We're in his playground. Keep your eyes on the LiDAR report. Any Mick, that's how we're gonna spot him.
This is Ace of Hearts. Is that a bandit on the LiDAR?
Confirm, that's him. Hold formation. We're breaking right after Fox 1.
This is Winslow. My number 2 engine's out.
Winslow, he's on your 6.
I can't change him.
Eject! Eject!
What else did you expect?
You actually think I'm going to allow you to go out there after him?
You have no choice.
You'll have no wing support, no means of defeating its advanced technology. What makes you think you can win?
I have no choice.
I'll be a son of a bitch if I go to your funeral, Ty.
Yes, you will, sir. But we'll talk about your mother when I get back.
Colonel. Colonel McWee, perhaps you should make peace with your maker.
My maker was some geek in a lab coat with an eyedropper and a petri dish. What do I need to make peace with him for?
At these times, we should all make peace with our maker.
With all due respect, Chaplain, I don't think our maker wants to hear from me right now, because he knows I'm gonna go out in that sky in this plane and remove one of his creations from his universe. And when I return, I'm gonna drink a bottle of scotch as if it were Chicky von Richthofen's blood and celebrate his death.
Amen.
Get the hell out of here.
All right.
Clear the flight deck. Stand by for Hammerhead engaging sequence.
Saratoga, this is Queen 6. Oxygen control. Check. Mission computers. Check. Master arms switch. Safe. Inertial navigation system. Check.
You're number one on the runway.
Roger, Rhino 4-4, ready to copy.
O God, the creator and redeemer of all the faithful, hear our supplications, and through thy infinite love and mercy, graciously grant unto the soul of thy servant departed the remission of all her sins, by which she may have deserved the severity of thy justice and punishments in the world to come. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive our trespassers. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. On a guard, Alliance, and aim, fire! Aim, fire! Aim! Fire!
you, Winslow.
Lord, we commend to thee the soul of thy servant Kelly, that, having departed from this world, she may live with thee. And by the grace of thy merciful love, wash away the sins that in human frailty she committed in the conduct of her life. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
I know now with certainty who I am, but I'll be damned if I'll ever know the point. And now, all I can ask is who was he? And who was she? And what was the point?
Watch your hands, watch your hands.